Hi guys. You can't see it. Maybe you can hear it in my voice, but I have this giant grin on my face. Uh, it's fun to run into cool people in the game where you get out of the game and they're just like, wow, I'm glad I played that match. Those people were nice. So I just had that happen, and that's one reason I want to show off this match. The other reason is I have a 5916. It is the Tier 6 Chinese light tank. Yep, I'm climbing up the Chinese check tree. This started because of the 5X weekend that happened recently. And I figured that it would be really easy to get 5X wins in some of these Chinese tanks, so it was a great way to quickly get up the tree. And I've had my eye on this 5916 for quite some time. It's a fast light tank. It's basically a miniature Type 59. It seems to be a 16-ton Type 59, 5916. Now the reason... Oh, look at that. We even have a new radio. The reason this tank is so neat is because of this very special gun. It's an autoloader that has a refire rate of 1.3 seconds, 5 rounds in the magazine, and a 10-second reload time on the magazine. 5 shots, only 10 seconds to reload the whole thing, and each shot goes off in 1.3 seconds. That is amazing. It's amazing. Most autoloaders, when they reload, you can basically go read a small novel. You could read maybe halfway through a Game of Thrones novel while some of these things reload. This one here, 10 seconds? That's... Explosion noises! 10 seconds? Really? Wow, that's amazing. Now, it has pretty weak penetration, so you need to aim at the sides of most enemies. However, I find, in my limited experience with the vehicle so far, that it is great against enemy scout tanks, because you don't really have to worry about if you're pinned or not, because all the light tanks have thin armor anyway. And with 5 shells at your disposal and a reload time of 10 seconds, you can quickly just pop off shots into them and wreck the enemy scouts. Now my crew here, this is actually the crew from my Type 59, which I've transferred over. Because the Type 59 is a premium tank, I can just do this, send the crew to the barracks, stick them in the Type 59, and they really don't get that big of a penalty because the Type 59 is a premium vehicle. They only get a penalty for moving... I don't think they get a penalty from moving the tiers. Yeah, there's no tier difference penalty, like there normally would be. There's a tier difference penalty and a type penalty, okay? So the type penalty is going from a medium tank to a light tank, or in this case a light tank to a medium tank. And the tier difference penalty would be going from tiers 6 to 8, and I kind of want to yawn here. I'm a little drowsy, but it's okay. I'll just get more caffeine. Caffeine, yes. So yeah, there's a tier so the tier difference doesn't apply because it's a premium tank. That's the cool thing about premium tanks, is the only limitation they have is the type difference. But even the type difference is a minor hit to performance of the crew, so I can easily have them be in the Type 59 and gain more experience with it and use the Type 59 as a crew trainer. So they've already got their first set of skills, and they're 90% of the way to Brothers in Arms. And then I think after that I might get Camouflage or possibly Repair. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go check out the Type. I almost called it a Type 5916. It's not a Type 5916. It's just a 5916. But I know I'm going to keep this tank forever. I've fallen in love with it. It's a great vehicle. And it looks cool too. It's like a little, look at it. It's just like a little, look at it. Look at it. It's even got the machine gun on top of it. It's like a little tiny, it's just a little tiny baby Type 69. Look at that. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. It's so cute. Yes, it is. But anyway, let's go take a look at the 5916 in action. Alrighty, the battle's counting down. Now, I made a special friend this match. I'll go ahead and have a shout out to, his name is Waddleman. Waddleman, and the T150. That's a funny sounding name, by the way, Waddleman. I like your name. Shout out to him for being awesome and reminding me that there are cool people who play this game, and it's not just full of trolls and stuff. So we wait here at base because running off Crusader gets Scout Matchmaker? What's he talking about? I don't see them in tier 7s. I take the time to say good luck, team. So I think about where to go, and it looks like there's nobody really going middle, so I should probably go keep an eye on it and see what's up over here. Oh, it's like Crusader gets Scout Matchmaking. Oh, there's an enemy Lux. Crusader, Crusader, Crusader. Where's the Crusader? I don't see... I must be blind. I don't see who he's talking about. I don't know. I don't see him. Anyway, so here comes an enemy scout tank, and I do pretty well against this guy because of my autoloader. So even though I missed, I can take it. I'm really surprised I didn't track him. So even though I missed, I can take rapid follow-up shots and put a lot of shots into him. And then the T-44 gets the final killing hit. But you know what, let's take a look at that. I think I can rewind this. Let's take a look at that again at half speed. Just watch the speed of these shots here. One shot, then 1.3 second reload, and a follow-up shot right here. And then another follow-up shot. And this is at half speed, remember? So yeah, I think that gun against enemy scout, and this thing's top speed, it gets up to 60 under its own power, and I've gone slightly faster down hills. I think I've hit 65 down hills, something like that. But it's fast enough to keep up with enemy scouts. So I think it's a great anti-scout light tank. I also think it's a decent scout. I think as far as pure scouting, there are better vehicles because it's a little larger than the other scout tanks, and its camo is not as good. So I would say this is a scout hunter, and it is a scout hunter and a flanker. But because we don't have anyone up here right now, I'm trying to scout, and it's going okay, I guess. I did get oh no. Oh god, and I got unlucky right there. The Object 416 hits me. A tier 8 medium tank, he hits me, and he sets me on fire. And then unfortunately, the 3485 gets me. So I got pretty unlucky there, but I did actually get some hits in on that 416. So let's see, who are we going to go spectate? We will go spectate Waddleman, my friend. No, look out! Oh, he made it. He didn't die. He bounced that shot. Yay! I'm rooting for him. So I say in chat, no, T150, don't die. Don't die. I love you. You're my T150 companion. You were backing me up when I was scouting for you. So I'm rooting for this guy, and I want him to live. He must live. So let's see how Waddleman does. Waddleman, you are awesome, and I am rooting for you. Go forth, Waddleman. Go forth. You can do it. You can do it. We're at 2x speed because your tank is a little pokey. It's a little tiny bit pokey. It's kind of slow, but that's okay. I think he's got the 107mm gun, which is a pretty good gun. So he's got a decent spot here to shoot from, I think. And there's a lot of enemies. We seem to be undermanned, I think, on the north side of the map. But maybe not, since we're still holding up okay. Ooh, he bounced! Did you hear that? He bounced that enemy shot from that Type 59. Oh, very scary. It's like, no, you must live. Don't go out there, it's scary. It is very scary out there. He says, yeah. Yeah, very scary. Apparently, I've made a friend. You can do it, Waddleman. The Vechsy minions are also rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. We want you to succeed. Your pokey little T-150. It took a little while getting up that hill, so I had to go to 2x speed. Oh, nice shot! Did you see him? He hit him. But now he's already bounced 2 shots that would have killed him. I don't know how if his luck can hold out. No! From the rear, the KV-5 gets you in the back. KV-5, you are a scumbag. I like how I was trying to type. Yeah, say no. He says no. I was trying to type out, I like how your tank is held together with duct tape and dreams, and is still doing, you know, full damage. It is still fully functional because the HP system is a little goofy and not quite realistic. So he says, see ya, Type 5916, and then he says, is that tank fun? So then we talk about the 5916, and I tell him all about it, and how it's awesome because it's fast, and the autoloader, it has 5 rounds in the mag, and it fires once every 1.33 seconds, and it's amazing versus enemy light tanks because it's got so much firepower on demand. And I say 9 seconds here, but it's actually 10 by default, although, yeah, when you get your commander to 105%, the loader is going to go to 116% with vents. See? 116% with vents, and that may actually, that's going to get the reload time down below 10 seconds. So, you know, I could maybe say 9 seconds, and that would be alright. You know, once you get the upgrades installed, and once you get the crew trained up. Whoa, that was close. Watch out, T-44. So it's just the FV-304 now and the KV-5. Now the KV-5 has these big R2-D2 style turrets on the front of it, and that's why I don't like that vehicle. I think it makes the tank kind of weak. However, skilled players can try to offset that weakness by angling the tank and hiding the R2-D2 turrets, but I don't know. I've never liked it. I always think that if you have to try really hard to... oh, and the T-44, does he get him? Does he get him? No, he does not get him. Very sad. But, guess who does? Did you hear it come in? The artillery drops a shell right on him. But yeah, I always thought if you have to try really hard to make your tank not suck because of these 2 giant weak spots on the front of it, then maybe the tank isn't that good to begin with. Like a really good tank would just be good without you having to try hard to offset weaknesses. Man, the T-44 is a cool looking tank. You can definitely see how it led to the Type 59 family. But anyway, so yeah, shout out to Waddleman for being a friendly player. It's always nice to find. And so that was my... Can I go to my rec? I don't think I can. Nope, looks like I'm stuck looking at this guy. But expect to see more 5916 on my channel. I will get into all kinds of shenanigans with that tank. I don't know if I would just flat out recommend it, because it's got low penetration, and a lot of players might not like having to seek out the sides of... It's a tier 6 scout, yeah? So it gets scout matchmaker. So it can see very high tier enemies, and it's only got an 85mm of penetration, so you really gotta fight to hit the sides and rear of enemies, or just maybe shoot, maybe just try to track them and let your teammates do the heavy lifting for you while you get the spotting XP and the track assistance XP. So because of that, I don't know if I can just recommend it as a general vehicle. Like, I could recommend the M4 Sherman with the 105 to everybody who plays World of Tanks, because it's just an amazing all-around vehicle. The 5916 is more specialized, and even within the realm of scout, like the T-71, I would recommend to anybody because it's just a great all-around scout vehicle. It's a tier 7. It's got a lot of penetration with its auto-loading gun. It's just a really strong vehicle all around. Whereas the 5916 is more specialized. Like, it can't, the T-71's got a 175 pin. It can penetrate a lot of high-tier vehicles just from the front by shooting towards the weak spots. The 5916 is not going to really pin, even shooting at weak spots on high-tier vehicles with the 85 pin. It's just a little lackluster. So you really just have to use it as a dedicated anti-scout tank, anti-artillery, like an artillery raiding tank to raid the artillery. Yeah. And you have to really shoot at enemy sides and rears. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Shout out to Waddleman for being awesome. And until then, take it easy.